Good morning to all. In today's class, we will be discussing about regression. Earlier, we know under correlation, we used to measure the amount of relationship. We found whether it is positively correlated or negatively correlated or no correlation existing. That means there were some variables given to you, x and y. When x and y was given, I found whether they both are having relationship in between them or not. That relationship can either be positive relationship or negative relationship or no relationship. But why are we going for regression? Under correlation, suppose if any of the factor in x is missing, with the help of y, can I find the value of x in correlation? No, that cannot be found. Henceforth, we are learning some another new concept called regression analysis. Under correlation, we cannot measure, we cannot find the value of unknown factors. Therefore, regression helped us to find the value of unknown factor. How regression helped to find the value of unknown factor? Let us discuss. What regression does is, regression analysis is a statistical tool. Yes, it is a statistical tool which is used to study the nature and extent of functional relationship, or we can call it as mathematical relationship. Regression analysis studies the nature and extent of the functional relationship. Like correlation, it also gives some relationship. Like correlation x and y, similar way, regression analysis also gives a relationship between x and y only. But by giving the relationship between x and y, it helps to estimate, very important word, estimate the unknown value of dependent variable. DV means dependent variable, with the help of independent variable. Now, very important point, dependent variable, independent variable. Before going to that, once again a small recap on regression. Under correlation, we cannot find the unknown value. But regression analysis is a statistical tool which is used to give a mathematical relationship between x and y. Why it gives mathematical relationship? To estimate the unknown value. The main purpose of regression is to estimate the unknown value. How to estimate the unknown value will be discussed here. So now you understood the concept. Regression analysis means a statistical tool which gives a mathematical relationship between two variables. Why it is giving mathematical relationship? To estimate the value of unknown value of dependent variable with the help of independent variable. Now, what is dependent variable and independent variable? Dependent variable and independent variable. Let me give an example. A solution is given, x plus y equals to 10. The value of x equals to 2, then find y. If value of x is 2, what is the value of y? How to determine that? 2 plus y equals to 10, therefore y equals to 8. Now, what value was given to you? The value of x was given. The x value was known. As the value is known value is called as independent variable. Known value is called as independent value or independent variable. The unknown value in this given equation, which factor was unknown? Y factor was unknown. Y variable was not known. With the help of known factor, if I find the unknown factor, this unknown factor is called dependent variable. Now in this case, x was known and y was unknown. Similarly, it can happen in vice versa case, that is x plus y equals to 7, x equals to minus 2, sorry, x equals to not known and y equals to minus 2. Can I find x? Yes. X plus y equals to 7, x is not known, y is minus 2 equals to 7, therefore x equals to 9. Now which factor was not known? X was not known, y was known. So that y factor which was known is called as independent variable, and the x factor was not known, it is called as dependent variable. Either of the case may happen. We cannot say always x will be dependent, y will be independent, or y will be dependent, x will be independent. We cannot say that. It may happen in either of the way. Therefore, the conclusion of this concept is, what do you mean by dependent variable? Dependent variable means the variable which is to be predicted. Here in first case, we need to predict the value of y. The value to be estimated, the variable which is to be predicted on the basis of another variable. Another variable factor is given to you. X was given and I am predicting y. Therefore, in this case, y becomes dependent variable. In situation 2, y was given, x is to be predicted. The value to be predicted becomes dependent value or dependent variable. The value which is existing or which is used to predict the unknown factor is called independent variable, or it is also called as explanatory variable. Also called as explanatory variable. Dependent variable is called explained variables. Is it clear to you? So now we have understood the meaning of regression analysis. We studied about dependent variable, independent variable. Now let us have some quick recap on difference between correlation and regression. What is the difference between correlation and regression? Correlation measures the degree and direction of relationship between them. Yes, measures the direction, whether it is positive or whether it is negative or no correlation existing between them, it is found. But regression analysis gives average relationship. Average relationship means mathematical relationship. Why it gives mathematical relationship? To estimate the unknown variable. So regression gives average relationship between x and y. Now correlation coefficient is independent with both change of origin as well as change of scale, but regression coefficients, correlation coefficient is nothing but rxy. Similar way, even regression has some coefficient, that is bxy and byx. Two regression coefficients are there. These two regression coefficients are independent on change of origin, but they are not independent on change of scale. That means when you multiply or when you divide a constant number, your correlation coefficient may remain the same, but your regression coefficients will change. That is the point which is there. Now we know the correlation coefficient will always lie between -1 to +1. Regression equation may be linear or may not be linear equation. It cannot be used for forecasting. It is used for forecasting. Correlation coefficient is rxy and the regression coefficients are bxy and byx. Now here we need to study regression equations. Now how many regression equations are there? There are two regression equations which are there, which is to be discussed. Just a minute. Now there can be regression equation x on y, regression equation y on x. What do you mean by this? Regression equation x on y means, very important point which we are discussing, concentrate. Regression, when do you use regression equation x on y and when do you use regression equation y on x? That means when the value of y is known, the value of y is known value, that means you know y value, known value, or it is also called as independent variable. If y is independent or if y value is known, that means what I need to estimate, x value is unknown. When x value is to be predicted, regression is always used to estimate. Now we need to estimate or we need to predict the value of x. When you want to predict the value of x with the help of y, then we need to use regression line x on y. In equations chapter, what they used to do, x plus y equals to 10, x equals to 2, find y. This is how they used to give. But in regression, first step is to form an equation. First we need to form an equation. How to form the equation we studied here. After regression, equation comes. So they are interrelated. So when the value of y is known to you and x is not known, we use regression equation x on y. Similar way, when the value of x is known, that is x value is known variable. If x is known and I need to estimate the value of y is not known, then we need to use regression equation y on x. Regression equation x on y and regression equation y on x. When is to be used? Regression equation x on y when x is not known and y is known. Regression equation y on x when y is not known, x is known. Then we go for regression equation. Two equations are there, x on y and y on x. What do you mean by x on y? X is unknown, y is known. What do you mean by y on x? Y is unknown and x is known. So what is the equation you have? Equation is x equals to a plus by, or another equation is there, x minus x bar equals to bxy multiplied by y minus y bar. Two equations, either this or this. This simplified form is this, but you should remember both. X equals to a plus by, or you can write it in the form of x minus x bar equals to bxy of y minus y bar. Simple. Concentrate. Let me say how to understand this. Regression equation x on y. What I should find? X. Keep it one side. What I know, y is known. Subtract this with the arithmetic mean of x. Similar way, subtract this with arithmetic mean of y. Equal sign between them. Regression equation x on y. Therefore, we use regression coefficient dyx. Simple. How to write regression equation y on x? Same way, which is not known y and which is known x. Subtract this with y bar. Similar way, subtract this with x bar, and the entire thing to be multiplied by byx. So byx of x minus x bar, that will be regression equation y on x. So the two regression equations are, one you can write in the x equals to a plus by. Here a means intercept. A is an intercept, b is the slope, and y is independent, x is dependent. Explanation of that. Similar way, regression equation y on x, a becomes intercept, b becomes slope, and y is dependent and x is independent. Another way of writing this equation is y minus y bar equals to byx of x minus x bar. Now in this problem, in this chapter, y bar arithmetic mean of y and arithmetic mean of x to find, we know. Only one thing which you should know is how to calculate byx and how to calculate bxy. Simple. Bxy is calculated by using rxy multiplied by sigma x by sigma y. How to calculate bxy? X is there, next y is there. Therefore, numerator will be standard deviation of x divided by standard deviation of y. Similar way, byx, how to calculate? Same rxy only will take, multiply by byx is there, so multiply with standard deviation of y and divide with the standard deviation of x. You will be getting bxy as well as byx. How to calculate bxy? Rxy multiplied by sigma x by sigma y. how to calculate byx rxy multiplied by sigma y by sigma x. So by doing this, you'll be getting bxy and byx. You can apply that in either of the given equation and can solve the concept. Another important point, angle between regression lines, very important. Many times this question is asked theoretically. If r equals to 0, now regression equation, how many equations are there? Regression line x on y is there. Similar way, regression equation y on x. Sometimes what happens, the given graph, regression equation x on y, regression equation y on x may be like this. X on y and y on x may have different way it can be expressed, but there are certain situations where they both will intersect or they both will meet each other. So that when they will meet each other or when they both will become identical will be studied here. That is the angle between regression lines. If r value is 0, that is if your correlation coefficient is 0, regression lines are perpendicular to each other, the angle between them becomes 90 degree. That is regression equation x on y, regression equation y on x, both will meet. You are getting one T shape. T means perpendicular. So when your regression lines becomes perpendicular, both will intersect and they meet at one point, that there the angle becomes 90 degree. So when in that case, that is when if r equals to 0, the regression lines becomes perpendicular to each other and they meet each other at 90 degree. If regression value is plus 1 or minus 1, regression value is plus 1 or minus 1, they both coincide each other, they both become identical. Identical means both regression equation x on y is also same, regression equation y on x will also be same. So identical, it becomes identical. So when it meets each other, when the r equals to 0, if r equals to plus or minus 1, the regression line becomes identical. They both will have the same line. Now, properties we discuss. Now, can you tell what are all the regression coefficients are there? bxy as well as byx. These are the two regression coefficients. Now, property between them we will discuss. Regression coefficients will always have same sign. Both will always have same sign. 1 plus 1 minus cannot be there, not possible. Both should always have same sign. Both cannot be greater than 1. Any of the one can be greater than 1, not both. Suppose you got bxy as 1 and bxy as 1 and byx as 2. 1 2s are 2. Can it possibility is there? No. Any of the one will be greater than 1, not both. So they are independent from origin, but they are dependent on scale. This we already discussed. Then very important point which you should know, these 2 points, very important, we will discuss it. And it is based on least square method. Regression analysis is completely based on least square method. Okay. What is the 2 property is all about? That is nothing but, let me explain it. Now, what is the regression equation? Regression coefficients are bxy as well as byx. Correlation coefficient is rxy. Now, let me calculate arithmetic mean. What will be the arithmetic mean? bxy is there, byx is there. Arithmetic mean between them means 2 variables are there. So bxy plus byx divided by 2. This will be the arithmetic mean. Yes or no? Now, what here the conclusion is, the point here is nothing but, there is one property saying that arithmetic mean between the regression coefficients are greater than correlation coefficient. That means we always know arithmetic mean is always greater than geometric mean, which is always greater than harmonic mean. Now I calculated the arithmetic mean of regression coefficient. Now arithmetic mean of regression coefficient will always be greater than geometric mean of regression coefficient. Now how to calculate geometric mean of regression coefficient? It is square root of bxy multiplied by byx. And we also know that the product of regression coefficient, the root will always be equal to rxy. Very important point. Rxy can also be calculated by using square root of, when you know bxy and when you know byx, when you multiply this both and when you take the root, that becomes rxy. Now concentrate. We discussed arithmetic mean. How to calculate arithmetic mean? bxy plus byx divided by 2 greater than symbol. Now geometric mean between the regression coefficient, can I write it as rxy? Yes, I can write rxy. Very simple. I had bxy and byx. I calculated arithmetic mean. How to calculate arithmetic mean? Add this both, divide by 2. I calculated that. And let me calculate geometric mean. I know the product, the root of bxy multiplied by byx will always be equal to rxy. And I know another thing, arithmetic mean will always be greater than geometric mean. So this is my arithmetic mean and this is my geometric mean. Now the concept here we are discussing is between regression coefficient and correlation coefficient, what is the link which is existing? The link is the arithmetic mean of regression coefficient. The arithmetic mean of regression coefficient will always be greater than correlation coefficient. The arithmetic mean between the regression coefficient will always be greater than correlation coefficient. Now whatever rxy you calculate, suppose you calculated rxy as 0.3. Now when you have calculated bxy is 0.2 and byx is 0.2 only, you take, divided by 2. What happens? 0.2 plus 0.2, 0.4 divided by 2, it becomes 0.2 only. If you see, the geometric mean is 0.3 and the arithmetic mean is 0.2. Is it practically correct? No, it is practically incorrect. To say whether the given regression coefficient, correlation coefficient are correct or incorrect, we apply this. That is, you can calculate the arithmetic mean between bxy and byx, and they would have given the correlation coefficient. By comparing both, the arithmetic mean we should be greater than the correlation coefficient. If it is not greater, that means the given observations are wrong. In this case, byx and bxy is wrong because the arithmetic mean is 0.2 but the geometric mean is 0.3. Never possible like this. Arithmetic mean will always be greater than geometric mean. Therefore, the property here is arithmetic mean of regression coefficient should be greater than, very very important, many time asked question, arithmetic mean of between the regression coefficient will always be greater than correlation coefficient. And we also discussed correlation coefficient, that is rxy can also be calculated by using geometric mean between the regression coefficient. That means square root of bxy multiplied by byx. Okay, so correlation coefficient is always the geometric mean between the regression coefficient. So we have discussed the various property. Property number 1 was, if r equals to 0, if the value of r equals to 0, then what happens to the regression lines? The regression line becomes perpendicular to each other. To rxy and ryx will become perpendicular. If r equals to +1 or -1, then what happens? Two regression lines becomes identical to each other. rxy and ryx will be the same. Then do they have different sign or same sign? That means regression coefficients will always have same sign. Can they both be greater than 1? No. Either of the one can be greater than 1, not both. Are they independent from change of origin? Yes, but they are not independent on change of scale. Then we also discussed that arithmetic mean between the regression coefficient will always be greater than correlation coefficient, and correlation coefficient can be calculated by using square root of bxy multiplied by byx. So by applying this identity we can calculate correlation coefficient, and regression analysis is completely based on least square method. So with this, theoretically we have done with this. Next class we will discuss about practical. Thank you.